I'm going to mark it from underneath. Then I'll drill a hole through it. I mean, I could get a pretty good marking on it from there, I guess. And then I'll put a piece of thin paracord. Yeah, I can probably mark it from there. Nah, I'll wait. It'll only take a second for that to dry. A blueberry muffin. A blueberry muffin. Yep. All right, so I need to order. Saddle. So I also need what you call it makes it
5 of the random leather conditioners, oils, and balms I have just floating around the shop. So the first leather we're testing is a straight veg tan I got from Bill from District Leather. He worked with Wicked and Craig to create his own tan. It's basically just a bridal leather. It's a little bit drier and a little harder to wear in than most of the other leathers we have. The next one is Horween's Dublin. This is another veg tan, but it's got a lot more fat worked into the leather, so it's a lot more supple and it has a lot more oils and a lot softer texture to it. And then we've got dark brown Chrome XL, which is a combination of soft and it has tons and tons of fats and stuff worked into the leather, and a black Chrome XL. So the first one we're going to test is mink oil. I have this mink oil left over from when I was a wildland firefighter. Everyone would treat their boots with mink oil, so I just have tons of it floating around. The next one we're going to test is saddle soap. This is a really, really popular leather cleaner. It does a really good job of conditioning, and I've used it for a really quick and easy way to finish the sides of leather straps. Next is just some Aussie, I don't know, leather conditioner. It's a pretty popular one for a really deep penetrating leather conditioner. Care Liniment. So many words I don't know how to say.
Well,
Can you just look it up? It's Chamberlain. That's how you say it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these are just some samples of the coasters we've been making that'll eventually end up on the site. We've been making these out of parts of the leather we can't make harnesses out of. It's a really good way for us to reduce some waste. It's similar to the bracelets that we've been giving away. But to help this video out and help incentivize you guys to help the channel out, we're going to give away probably 10 sets of these coasters, including these ones that we're testing. So if you like the video and leave a comment, that will enter you to win, and we'll just comment to the winners. Most of our videos get like 15 likes, so
by chance did anybody see where I put my cup of coffee?
Set is pretty good, so
Come on, just
do me a
get to the
favor
point.
and like and comment on this video. Now let's get to the testing. So
Ah,
first thing I'm going to
it's
do is
about time.
light squiggly scratch into each of the coasters, and then
This is not helping
a
me.
deeper scratch with 3 lines into all the rest.
Okay, so anyway, mink oil. And then a brace of, I think it's a brace of cream. I'm not positive now. I dipped the end of this in some of the super glue stuff. This stuff really isn't bad. The brush on it is really small, so you kind of get an idea the strength of it and how much you really need. But I dipped the string. This is a for like measuring fence, or if you want to fertilize something, that's what it's good for. But it's almost like a paracord, not quite, but I want to cut the end a little bit on it and not have it shred. So I put the crazy glue on it, or that. So when I do cut it, it'll kind of like stay. It'll be a little harder, and that's what I'm looking to accomplish here. But 3M makes a buffing compound, microfinish. Terry G. Wow. Yo. What's going on down there in the hot land?
Ironically, today's the first time today that we've had kind of a steady rain.
Oh.
It's been steady, yeah, it's been steady sunshine and kind of a nice break.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yeah. So other.
Nice down here. It's good. All good.
Good. How you doing? All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Checkups are coming out okay.
Yeah.
As they get older.
Yeah. Well, the wife is okay. Good. That's good. So, so Florida's working for you. Yeah. Good. That's a good start. Yeah. Well, what it cost you too? That should have helped, though. I would think. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, for what you paid for it, it should have helped. But apparently it didn't. Yeah. No kidding, huh? I'm actually, I actually did a patent for myself on some fire stuff. Yeah, I'm waiting here for my stuff, patent pending. But I did the paperwork myself, and that was a pain. Hold on, I scratched my ear. That was a pain in the ass. I still don't know if it's right, because until we actually look at it, it's either yeah or no, I won't know. But no. Oh, okay. Yeah, because if you do that, because what happens, I guess that's like you said, it has something to do with your age. Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know if this coronavirus had anything to do with it or whatever.
Yeah, well.
I think there was they compare it to some other stuff that's out there and they say, why should we give you the patent when you look like this?
Right. Yeah, well, I haven't heard anything yet, but we'll see what happens. Like, I actually forgot about it until just now. I got so many things going because, I'm the captain with the fire police here in Brantford. Yeah, and I got a crew of a squad of 11 right now. So that's keeping me busy. And then I'm still doing Coast Guard stuff. I actually got put into I'm in charge of the district for communications. So I got all that going on all the time. I got 2 file cabinets filled with shit. I got radios all over the place. I'm telling you, and then, we're fighting with all these storms that we had, because we had 2 bad storms up here last month. Oh, yeah. I mean, Brantford got shut down. It was the hardest hit in the area. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we had the National Guards come in. There was a couple of rescue teams from the state that came in. Yeah, there were areas around that the fire trucks couldn't even get down. There was neighborhoods that were 3 and 4 miles large that people couldn't get into their houses. They couldn't get home. So they were just like fighting in the street. Oh, I'm telling you, So yeah. Oh, tell me about it. Between all the shit that's going on, everybody's up in arms already. So it doesn't take much, So yeah. What do you mean I can't go home? What do you mean I can't drive over that 10,000 volt wire, that's sparking and burning a hole in the ground? Yeah. So yeah. So what's up? Yes. I appreciate it. I heard nothing. No, still haven't heard anything. It's like it's over and done with. I have no idea. No. Well, I was talking with Bruce. The problem being is the only one that the detectives would talk to was Tori, because that's the daughter. All right, and Tori is 18, so she's considered an adult. And so until Tori gives the detectives the okay to talk to Nancy, nobody really knows, and so I mean, is it just forgot about? Is it just like, okay, it's gone, it's done. Why? Who cares? Why? I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. So, but Bruce, he sends me a text every now and then, and lets me know what's going on, how he's doing, and how everybody's going on down there. But other than that, nothing said about Candace at all.
Where was she? What state?
Florida.
Oh, she was in here in Florida.
Yeah, she lives on the West Coast.
Okay, that's right. Where did she live in the West Coast?
She lived near Fort Myers. Near Fort Myers. Yeah, she lived on a boat. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
I'm only 20 minutes from downtown Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was. So I think it was Fort Myers because Nancy lives in Cape Coral, or maybe she moved to Fort Myers too. I don't know. But anyway, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, North Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Coral. They're all kind of like there. You over the bridge you're in one, you over the other bridge you're in the other. Yeah. Yeah. So and she lived on a boat. It was a 30 something foot sailboat or something, and that's all we really know. The owner of the boat went down and found her dead. Yeah. Went over to Nancy's house and told Nancy, and but at that point nobody. Naturally he called the police department first. But after that, nobody knows anything. Or if they do know, they're just not. Okay, not a big deal. Let's not bother him. That type of thing. I don't know. I don't know what they think down there anymore. I gave up on it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It happened. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. How's Bobby doing? I heard he was in a convalescent home for a while, or rehab.
Yeah, he's been in and out of rehab.
Yeah.
I went to see him the first time he was in rehab. He's confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah.
There are people that come in and take care of him. But his son Bobby lives there. He's almost 66, and he's got bad heart, so he doesn't work.
Oh.
He doesn't contribute anything.
Right.
He's the one who doesn't want his father,
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we gotta look out for one another. Phone calls and stuff. We can't go. Going to if we feel bad, you still can't go because you don't know. Here in Connecticut, you being in Florida, if you come to Connecticut, you gotta go into a 2-week quarantine.
I know that Debbie was supposed to go in May.
Yeah.
And that's when everything shut down.
Yeah.
And she can't get up there because she's.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, and if she does come up here, she can't do anything for 2 weeks. So what the hell's the difference? So yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, well, I hope so. Well, you know what? I'm hoping Trump gets in again. I can't see how. If he doesn't, somebody did something. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they're going to continue acting like spoiled brats. School ground bullies. How can you be a Democrat and not see the evil in your group? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I think I told you, right? Well, I've heard it from a number of people. A couple of friends of mine pulled their kids out of school because one of them went home and said something to his father. They're churchgoers as well, and apparently they had to do some type of report, on history and stuff like that. And somehow they had to get into, what side of the fence who's been on, and they said every time they get into something that would be so-called the Republican side of the story, there was nothing in the computers on it. They were locked out. Everything was pro-Democrat, basically. And so at that point, they pulled their kids out of school, and they're doing homeschooling. So like 13 or 14 families took their kids out of the school for that reason. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, even my grandson, Zachary, he had graduated from the University of Bridgeport. And then he went on to Washington, so he was going to George Washington University up there in D.C. And after the second year, he says, he wants to get into the political attorney, a legal type, where he's an attorney for, the political parties or whatever. I don't know what it is he wants to get into, there's a name for it. But anyway, yeah, and then after the second year, he says, I'm pulling out. He says, I can't learn anything in here. He says, everything is propaganda, on the party that they feel is right, and they're not teaching anything, as to, okay, make up your own mind. You know, so he's got a job. You know, with his, yeah. You know, so he took a job on, you know, with an attorney or something, and you know, he's gonna do it that way. You know, he says screw it. Because you know, having the degree from George Washington is a good college, so it would help a lot. You know, he says, but he was there for a few years, so he's got a little bit of that on his resume. You know, and then the University of Boston, rather. Wasn't a bad university either, so he's got a couple of good universities under his belt. But the story was, is he got tired of listening to this one-way political bullshit. You know? Yeah.
It's just somehow I don't know how, but you know, it's not just an individual; it's a whole movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just keeps pervading itself all over the place.
Yeah.
The Black Lives Matter thing.
Oh, that's just a front. That's just something to cause trouble.
That's exactly what it is. They're enemies.
Yeah.
And they're fueled by guys like George Soros and Obama. You know, Obama, that's what he was an organizer. That was his job.
Exactly. He had no political background at all. He was just basically an organizer. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. And it's all like, okay, because if you do something to stop it, well, then you're the problem. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Exactly. You know. Well, I heard something about Trump had stopped all funding or something to a lot of these political parties that they were donating money to. Yeah. Yeah. I heard something about that.
The biggest one not that it's a shocker, but you know, he told us how to do the World Trade World Health Organization.
Right. Right. Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. And I think that was a good move.
Well, it was an excellent move.
Yeah.
Because it turns out the second in charge, okay, is the president of China's wife.
Ah.
And she goes by her maiden name.
Ah.
And they don't listen at all.
Ah. Yeah, and was it really something that was an accident, or was it something that was planned?
No, I think it was an accident.
Yeah.
I don't think it was deliberately planned. But who knows? I'm hearing other stuff. It's part of the reason what I'm hearing from people that worked in that lab. You know,
Yeah,
you know, it definitely came from there, but it was more than likely an accident, not accident.
yeah. I still have my doubts because, you know, I mean, I look at it from more than one way. If we take the political bullshit out of it with the election year, all this stuff happening, but even if we take all that out of the picture, if you look at it, how was our population and economy controlled over all the years? Basically, it was through war. You know, war comes in, we lose men, it brings the economy up because we need workers. All right, you know, there's jobs that are open. You know, so wars. Well, as we start losing less in war, you know, less bodies, less people. You know, what are we going to do? How are we going to have control? How are we going to keep the economy going? So let's start killing off some people with this accidental virus.
Yeah, well, this is part of the
You know?
philosophy is that, you know, these are the kind of things that happen.
Right. You know.
We have to get our own jobs back. 95% of our medications that you and I take.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 And we got to trust that. All right. You know. Hello. Yeah.
You know, we got to get all those things back.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're our worst enemies, though. You know, we really are because you know, first we're greed. You know, we got to make $100 an hour for flipping a burger or something. You know, and then the greed from the big companies wanting to, you know, $100 a profit. Now I want to make $200 profit. You know, yeah, and then so let's take it out. Well, just look at even though it's a TV program, the Shark Tank. You know, first thing they do is, well, if we put it overseas, we can make more money on it. Right? Well, I don't want to put it overseas. They say, well, you know, that's where the money is. So, you know, if you want me in, we're going overseas. You know, come on. You know, again, greed. Yeah.
And I think a lot of it did change when Trump got
Yeah.
NAFTA and negotiated with Mexico.
Yeah, things, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. So other than that, what's going on? All right.
Neighbor here, his name is Sid
Sid
Wortham.
Wortham?
Yeah, I want you to write this down.
Okay, hold on a minute. Sid Wortham, W-E-R-T-H. Yeah.
The Moonlit Path Karate Studio in Brantford.
The Moonlit?
Yeah, it's shit, I never forget the name of the street. I'll send you his information.
Okay.
And he is one of the top
Okay.
He's a very, very meek, very humble guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a beard down to, and he's also a biker, but not
Huh.
that type of biker.
Right, right.
He's got a beard down to his belly button, and
Oh.
he works with. He's an artist in metal. He does metal artists.
Oh.
Stuff.
Okay.
His name is the name of his company is Rusty Metal or something.
Okay.
That's in the same location. And then he's got a big house in, I think in North Guilford.
Huh.
Okay, he trains with the police departments, and I believe even Randall.
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask you, is this guy involved with law enforcement? Because for some reason it rang a bell.
Very, very, very much so.
Okay.
I mean, he goes all the way up to Secret Service.
Okay.
He's got serious, serious qualifications.
Yeah, okay.
What he did do, because what's happening with the police departments, okay,
Yeah.
they're going to start looking to bounty hunters again.
Oh, so the bail enforcement agent may not be as they were.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, because the bail enforcement agents used to be bounty hunters.
Right. And I
All right.
told him about Dr. D, and I told him about you.
Okay.
Well, he's passed everything that he needed to pass, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's something that he needed clarification on, and I'm not sure what it is.
Okay.
I said to him, I said I have a guy that keeps a handle on all this stuff in the neighborhood. So what I'd like to do is give you his phone number,
Yes, yes.
and I'll give him your phone number.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you guys can catch up for, coffee or something.
All right, yeah. So his name is Sid. He's into the arts, martial arts. Right, and he's also involved with CIA and all that other bullshit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very, very involved with
Yeah. All right. Okay.
and
All right.
he had some questions I couldn't answer him, so I said I got a guy.
All right. Now, does he know you? Like, if I said, "Oh, I heard from Terry, told me to call you," or something like that, he'll know who I'm talking about.
Yes, it's been a friend of mine for years.
Oh.
I like one of them.
Oh.
He bought my motorcycle.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he bought my motorcycle that I've known him for years.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he's quite a character. He really is. You love the guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Chris, he's the one that called me.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he actually called me because of another situation with the Hells Angels.
Ah.
But,
Oh, how's he doing, by the way?
he's doing
Good.
6
Good. Is he down there or is he still up north?
he's still up in
Yeah. Yeah. Up north. Yeah.
he got married last year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, to this guy he's been living with, so he did it all legal, so he's
Yeah. Wait a minute. Did you say guy or gal?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it doesn't sound right, the president of the Hells Angels marrying a guy. So, yeah, that's good that he's doing good. He's got to be how old now? 70?
He's a year younger than I am, so I'm 73. He's 72.
Okay. You're 73 now.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I thought I was doing it with 71, but man, you got me covered. You're not wearing pink jackets anymore, are you?
No. As a matter of fact, I'll send you a picture. I got a full beard myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I
Yeah.
never ever, because of my job and stuff,
Yeah.
and did not go with pink sport coats.
Yeah. Do that, and then I'll reply with the one from up here. All right, yeah. No, it'll be good. I've never seen you with a full beard. You were always clean cut, and yeah, you're the only one that rode the motorcycle with a sports jacket on. All right, so what's Sid's number?
All right, his number is 203
Yeah.
530
Uh-huh.
1012.
1, 2. Why does that number look familiar?
I don't know.
wonder if I know this guy. I just don't know him by name.
Yeah, you probably do. He's, like I said, he's
Yeah.
he's a very quiet kind of a guy, but he knows a lot of people.
Yeah. Now you said he did training. He used to train and teach the law enforcement, CIA and FBI stuff like that. Yeah. I bet you. I may know him. All right. Well, I'll give him a call.
The Brantford Police Department wanted him to come on and work with him when there was so much trouble with this shit that was happening all over the country. With
Yeah.
the stuff out there.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I'll come to work with you." He said, "But I'm not cutting my hair and I'm not cutting my beard."
Right.
I said, "No problem."
Yeah. Well, I know a few people up in the department, up there, so
He's a super nice guy.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let him know that I'm going to call him. Give him my number. Tell him if I don't answer, just leave a message because I never know if I'm getting a phone call from somebody or telemarketer. So just tell him to leave a message or send me a text, whatever, and then we'll get connected from there and go have coffee. So, all right.
okay. Well, I got you on the phone.
Yeah.
You gotta text me your email address because
Oh.
I am with electronics.
Yeah.
Everybody, I was on my phone. Right?
Well,
And I'm trying to I was taking dead people out of my.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong fucking button and it going on the email.
Yeah. Everybody's dead.
It's making me. This happened like 4 months ago.
All right. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I know what happened because I did the same thing. I somehow or other, I ended up deleting all my email addresses, all of them. And then I says, okay, I got to have a backup someplace, on a thumb drive someplace, and I did find a backup. However, it was like half of them that were missing, so I'm still trying to hunt them down. So, yeah.
So just text me your email address.
Yeah, I'll send you some info. I'll send you a picture. You can send me one in return, and then yeah, we can throw darts at them or something, whatever. Hey, have you seen McBride at all?
He's dead.
Bobby died?
Bobby and his wife are both dead.
Yeah, well, I know Lorraine died. All right, and then Bobby moved to Florida.
No, he died.
When did he die?
I'm not sure. But, one of his good friends told me that.
Wow, was he living with anybody down there, his family members or anything, or?
I really don't know what his situation was. But
Yeah.
several
Wow.
He died several years. I thought the last time I talked to him, he had just retired from the gas company. He got out of motorcycles altogether because Lorraine had Alzheimer's.
Right.
And
Yeah, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's or something too. I don't know. Yeah.
And I don't know whether, it took him to task or whatever, but it wasn't too much after, maybe a year after she died, that he died.
Oh, okay. So he more or less moved to Florida and died.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Yeah, right. Well, that's Florida for you. So, yeah, don't trust their medical system. Well, you know about medical systems, so you don't have to worry about that. Right. All right, Tara. Well, listen, keep in touch, and I'll send you some info.
Okay, good.
You got it. Good. Bye-bye. Why am I getting dragged back into this? Now that was, I think I turned you off. Yeah, I did.
All
Okay.
I know is if Terry's asking you to do something for him, it means trouble for you.
No.
Step back.
No.
Tell him you didn't care
Time
at all.
out. You're not hearing anything about what I'm
You
saying.
said Terry wants you to call this FBI guy.
So anyway, he wants to get involved with bounty hunting because they're going to bring back the bounty hunters instead of the bail enforcement agents. And he wants to get involved with bounty hunting, so he has questions about it. That's all it is, all right? So just... All right. I want to tie these up. That's all we need, just a little string. I can still open up the cover. So anyway, apparently, I can't get away from it. Now Terry, I haven't met Terry in years. I haven't seen Terry in years. He had moved to Florida. Him and his wife, his first wife had passed away. Actually, him and his first wife were on that video when we went to Sturgis. They were on the other motorcycle. But again, I haven't seen him in years, because after his first wife died, I seen him a few times, but he ended up remarrying and moved out of town, and then he's since moved to Florida. So, but now somebody in the related, let's just say government related somehow, in teaching and training and stuff like that, reached out to him to reach out to me. So, you know, you can never just get out of it. You're always in it. All right, anyway.